Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for showing up again today. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you for coming back. Thank you. I truly appreciate it. And if you're new here, welcome. My name is Jane. Guys, in this video, we'll be talking about social services and how they're actually not the ones we should be afraid of. And then I'll talk about who we should pay attention to if you want to avoid social services wahala. Okay, before we go into the video proper, guys, have you joined the channel by clicking on the subscribe button? If you have not, please click on the subscribe button now. Give this video a thumbs up as it will help support this channel. Now beg now. What this does is that it lets YouTube know that this video was helpful to you or that you like this video, and it will suggest it to other people. Now this will help the channel grow. Okay, I appreciate this. Please, I beg. Okay, now back to the video of the day. Who are you supposed to be worried about? What are you supposed to be scared of when it comes to social services matter? It is not the social workers, because the social workers did not just jump out of nowhere and jump into your matter. Okay, someone took your matter to them. Okay, who is that person that took your matter, that took your business to these social workers? That is who you should pay attention to. In this video, I'm going to tell you some things that I think will be helpful if you're trying to keep these people off your case. Okay, you need to pay attention to the teachers. You see where your children are going to school. You see their teachers. Those are the people that you should pay attention to. Those are the people that you should be scared of. Not scared as per fear, but those are the people you actually should pay attention to when it comes to social services. Now, this is because majority of the cases being reported to the social services come from the schools. You guys already know that. In fact, for most of us, if you're picking not the house, a day school, the other places that you take them to, you're probably there with them, or maybe you guys are visiting family or you're visiting friends. But most of the time when you are not there, they are in school. Okay, now you want to pay attention to the things that happen in your absence. You cannot know what happens in your absence, right? But what you can influence is the way the teacher sees you and your child. What am I even saying? A lot of us are in this abroad people mind their business. So you, when you come to school, maybe for drop off, you just drop your child and then you head back home. You have no relationship with your fellow parents. You have no relationship with your teacher. That's your child's teacher. You have no relationship with your own. You just take them to school, bring them back to school, and that's it. But it shouldn't be, okay? Because some of these teachers have something in their head, a notion already in their head, an assumption. They think that you are a certain way. Okay, now you might not have given them a reason to think this. It might just be something that they have. It could even be a racial thing. It could be something that they have. They think that blacks do, or this is the way they think that blacks are. Or maybe if you meet some people, they already assume that in Africa they abuse children. If you have a teacher like that already has that in their head, thinking that as a black you abuse your child at home, they are just going to be looking out for any reason to take it up. Okay, so you want to cancel out whatever negative assumptions they have of you. It is not your fault. Some people will say, but it's not my fault that they have this assumption. This is not who I am. It's not your fault, right? But you also don't want them on your case for little things, minor things that can be avoided. So what do? Please be friendly to your teacher, to your child's teacher, as well as to the other parents, because they are the teachers watch. I mean, I'm talking from experience based on my daughter's teacher. When you come for drop off, they stand at the gate and then they welcome them in. But then you can see her looking at you, looking at your relationship with other parents, looking at your relationship with her. So what you can do is come to her, ask her how she's doing, ask about your child's your child's behavior in class. Is she doing okay? If your child is a boy, is he doing okay? Is there something I need to do? Is he putting up some attitude? Is he being good? Just form conversation. If it doesn't have to do about the child, if it's like maybe something, a celebration that is happening, you ask them, oh, what's your plan for the celebration? Oh, will you be here? Are you traveling during the hot summer holiday? Or what are you going to be doing with your 6 weeks break during the long vacation? Just sometimes it's forced, but just make conversation so that she relaxes around you or he relaxes around you, and there are no this. What this does is it just breaks barriers, like whatever assumptions they have. Oh, you're very uptight, they will drop it because you're saying hello to her, okay, or to him, whoever the teacher is. Another thing you can do is show up for your children's events. You guys already know that here they take this kind of things serious, so they invite you for something they're doing in school. You don't show up for your child. They tell you that they're going for an excursion. You don't show up for your child. They tell you they have maybe like come and see how your child is doing in class. In the class, you do not show up. Stuff like that. They just be like, this one does not even care about the well-being of her child. You might be busy. Yes, we understand. You might be gathering shifts and making money, and or after all, you don't send your pikin to school. But these are the little things that you can do to even let them know that you care about your child. This might not be important to you, but I'm just telling you some things that some people are doing to, just have a level playing ground, because you as an immigrant, they go on no level. You guys are not, it's not a fair game. So you don't want to be at the losing end simply because you're an immigrant and you don't do the things that other people do. These are not bad things. These are things that will even be helpful to your child. Okay, so I'm not saying go out of your way to please everybody. I'm just saying have a relationship with your child's teacher, who happens to be taking care of your child in your absence. Another thing you need to do is, if your child has an injury at home, a bruise, or bumps into something, you want to be the one to report it to your teacher, to the teacher first. If you spot it, tell the teacher. So when you go to drop them off, let them know that, oh, so person sustained an injury. She bumped into the wall, or he bumped into the wall, or his sister hit his head with a spoon and he has a burn in his head. Oh, I've done the cold compression, but there's still a little bump and there's a little mark there, so that she knows that you actually know, you reported it to her. It's not like she'll find out about it in school and now look like, oh, this looks like a bad bomb. Let them call social services so that those ones will investigate. This will only happen if she thinks that you're already abusing your child before then. But if you come up to her, you're friendly to her, you guys have a conversation, you have a relationship, and something happens and you're like, oh my god, look, while Sam was playing at home, this is what happened, look at it here, and please keep an eye on him. If anything happens, give me a call and I'll come get him, stuff like that. Oh, Samantha has a cold, and if it gets worse, just give me a call and I'll come get her. She's been coughing, blah blah blah. If it's going to be inconveniencing to other kids, just let me know. I can come get her and she'll stay at home. Stuff like that. Let them know that let them know, let them actually see that you care for your child. We all know that you care for your child. We all know, but let your teacher also know. That's the plan, because you don't want them seeing something. Because you don't want them seeing something little or just hearing something little and running to social services, because they are actually mandated to report cases, okay? But what you can do is, if they don't think it's a big deal, it might not be escalated, okay? You've told them about this is what happened, they have an understanding of what happened, and they've had a conversation with you, they have a relationship with you. If it gets serious, they can give you a call to come get her so she can rest it off at home and all that. You are not going to be in trouble when you have this kind of relationship. I mean, there are some cases that if it's a serious injury or they look at it and it doesn't jive with what you said happened, they might still escalate it or report it, so that those ones will do the investigation, because they are supposed to do that. Actually, it's not like it's not all the time. There's sometimes, but it's not all the time, that are just looking to be mean to you. Sometimes they have to do what they have to do to get themselves out of trouble, or not get into trouble themselves. So what I'm saying in this video is, have a good relationship with your teachers, your children's teachers. It takes off, how do I explain it? It reduces the chances of you getting to social services for minor issues that shouldn't be. Okay, so you don't want them calling you. You drop your child at home, out of the blue they just call you that, oh, you have to report to the school, social services has some questions to ask you, and you're not panicking. What's happen? You get to school and it's just maybe something that the child did to themselves, but they think that it is you that inflicted that injury on them, stuff like that. So these are the little things that you can do. Be involved in your child's affairs in school. Have a good relationship with your teacher. Report things that you think should be reported. If it's something that can raise an issue, be the first to tell them. Let them be aware that you were even the one that said it to them first. So you paid attention, this happened, or you can even tell them steps you have taken as a result of the accident that happened, so that they are aware that you're not maltreating your child at home. Okay, so this is something that I wanted to bring here for people that are going to panic mode, thinking that the social services is just going to jump down and take your child. Hopefully that doesn't happen, but these are some of the things that you can do to also help yourself. All right, thank you guys for watching till now. If you have stayed till now, please do not forget to give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to share it with your other friends and parents in other groups, as this will be helpful to them as well. Okay, I'll see you guys in my next video. Until then, bye guys.